What's good, everybody? This your boy D Money. We on another episode of the A Lot of Fashion podcast, and what we gonna get into on this episode is pretty much preparing for pop-ups, whether it be in the fashion realm or different areas of business that you might be participating in. So definitely make sure that you like and subscribe. Stay tuned for all the gems that we have on this episode. What we like to do here on the A Lot of Fashion podcast is pretty much give you all the gems that you need in order to help your brand or business grow to its full potential. So make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned. Like I said, we got different gems on here for pop-ups, preparing for pop-ups. I have 7 gems that I listed down for you guys to tap into, so that way you guys can prepare and be successful at the pop-ups that you see fit for your brand or business. Now let's get right into it. Now, first and foremost, there's objectives. What are you trying to achieve with your pop-up? Whether it's to build your brand, launch new products, or test out new products, and you should have a clear objective for what you're trying to do at these pop-ups. Now, for me, since we're preparing for a pop-up in February, I'm not going to give you guys full details just yet, because we're still trying to prep everything, but I'll be letting you guys know in the next couple of weeks, so definitely stay tuned for that. But what our goal is to get more engagement with our brand, and to start cultivating more hype and momentum with our brand. So that's what our goal is. Like I said, you should have a clear objective for your pop-ups that you're having, and have a clear plan. Next thing is have a budget. How much can you spend on the pop-up? Your budget will impact your plans, so you should have a clear budget about how much you're willing to spend and what you expect to get back from these pop-ups. Now, with us, we're trying to do somewhat of a photo shoot and still sell products at the pop-up as well, and participate and network at the pop-up. So it's going to be like a 3-in-1 type thing, but we're trying to get the most out of this investment for a small, I guess you could say, investment. So we're only probably going to spend about, I guess you could say, as far as the deposit and actually putting into reserving a spot at the pop-up and what it actually is providing. It's only going to be about $400 or $500, but at the same time, I'm still going to have to get inventory for the the sales. So it's going to be about extra 3 to 4, and plus I got to get a spot to stay at while I'm trying to go to the pop-up. So that's going to cost probably another 300 to 400. So it's going to be around $1,200-1,300 for the whole thing, but you're still going to try and make a lot of money from it as well too, hopefully, because like the next thing is location, where you should set up your pop-up. There, you could excuse me, you should consider the foot traffic, branding, and behavior of the area. You should also think about where your ideal audience is located. So for us, we're going to New York. We're also planning on gaining a lot of foot traffic from this pop-up because it's highly populated, and also going to have the New York Fashion Week emblem around it, so it should have a lot of people coming through checking out what everybody there has to offer. The next thing is promotion. How will you promote your pop-up? You can create a Facebook event, promote on social media, and contact the press. You can also offer special offers that are only available at the pop-up as well too. You can also do paid ads as well, which I will be doing as well for my brand. But you can do paid ads, preferably on Facebook, so that way you can set up a certain demographic and area so that way people can know what's going on for your event, and at least, like it says, have some offers available only for the pop-up, so that way it attracts people to come to the event. The next thing is display. How will you display your products? Can you use creative signatures and banners to communicate your brand and draw attention? Can you also use bold colors and captivating graphics? Now, these are just some things that I just said that could actually boost some engagement, boost people to actually be engaged in what you got going on for your whole pop-up. I guess you could say vibe. Definitely make sure that you have some creativity behind what you're doing. Don't make it seem dry, because people are not going to come to a dry table. That's what I got from my first pop-up experience. You're going to want to have some things around the table, whether it be stickers, some things that people can grab. Also have something like flyers, so where people can sign up for the email listing, so that way you can engage with them outside of the pop-up, keep them engaged with your brand as well too, and also get their contact information. The next thing is inventory. How many items will you bring? Can you consider bringing a range of items to suit different tastes and price points? Can you also bring multiples of your best sellers? This is something that I plan on doing as well too. I plan on having my Black Lives Matter tees. I also plan on having some graphic tees available, and some joggers and sweats as well too. So that way people get a different array of what the brand has to offer. And also, if they have the ability, I plan on having my card reader there as well too, so that way I can take online orders for my brand. It's pivotal to also have a card reader as well too, so that way you can get those I guess you could say digital purchases, just in case people don't have cash on hand as well too. The last thing is legal and regulatory requirements. You may need to obtain permits, licensing, comply with health and safety regulations, and have insurance coverage. You may also need to enter into contractual agreements with landlords or venues. So for the pop-up that we about to go to, it's already set up through somebody else. They already got everything pretty much put together. All we got to do is show up and pay the deposits and pay the reservation fee, and bring the stuff that we need for our brand. Otherwise, they got everything else there for us. There's pop-ups like that, but there's also the type of pop-ups where you're gonna go solely independent. I've done this as well too, where you got to do everything on your own. You got to find the venue. You also got to find whether it be permits or different licenses for different things that you might want to have at the event, whether it be like food and different storage and things of that sort. You also got to know the different capacity levels for the building as well too, so that way you don't go past the fire codes. So it's definitely a lot of things that you have to tap into when you are getting ready to do a pop-up for a certain event. So definitely make sure you have like I said in the beginning, a solid plan put together, so that way you can make all this stuff happen and have a successful event. Make sure you have a creative display. Make sure you're in a solid location. Make sure that you have a solid plan on what you're doing with your products, and also make sure it's engaging for people to tap into your brand and your message and what you got going on for your whole brand as a whole. So definitely tap in and take advantage of these gems for your next pop-up. We're going to keep this dialogue going as we continue to prepare for our pop-up as well too. I'll show you more things and give you more inside behind the scene detail of everything as well too. So make sure you stay tuned. Keep visualizing your purpose. I'm out. Thank you guys for watching another episode of A Lot of Fashion. We appreciate you guys for liking and subscribing and also staying tuned through the whole episode. Make sure that you take these business gems and start visualizing your purpose. I am out.